Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my review for the new Pixar film, Lightyear.
In every generation, there is chosen one girl in all the world. She alone will review the movies, TV shows, and books of geek culture. I am the chosen girl.
So I'm not a huge fan of the Toy Story movies. I mean, I like them. You know, they're good movies, and I was a little curious about what this movie would be like. It's a sort of spin-off, adjacent film. So this movie is based on a movie that is in the Toy Story universe that the Buzz Lightyear toy is based off of that movie. So this is that movie that the Buzz Lightyear toy was made from in the Toy Story universe. So it's kind of a little complicated, but so it's not the exact Buzz that we know from the Toy Story films. So it's kind of a different version of Buzz a little bit. That's why they got Chris Evans to do the voice. So it's an interesting route to go with. I'm not sure that this is the movie that they would make a toy of in the Toy Story universe. It doesn't really feel like that kind of action toy type of movie. So it's definitely more of a science fiction type film than really a kid's film that you make action toys off of. And so partly because Buzz in this film is not super likable and not always super capable, and he's kind of a little standoffish sometimes. And this Buzz is constantly like making the same mistakes over and over again, and he doesn't actually learn his lesson until like the end of the movie. There's also a twist with the villain at the end of the movie that I'm not a big fan of. This twist, the Zurg character is the villain. I think it complicates the plot a little bit too much. I mean, I know this is science fiction, but anytime you add in time travel, it really kind of just makes things a little bit more messier. And I think introducing time travel is maybe not necessary for the plot. I understand that this allows Buzz to reflect on himself and realize that he needs to change, but I think that could have been done maybe in a bit of a different way. I just think time travel aspect is a bit much in this already kind of out there science fiction space movie. Plus, didn't the Toy Story movies like already do something with Zurg that would maybe like retcon whatever? I mean, why would they change it if that was in this made-up movie in the Toy Story universe? So I don't know. So the Zurg stuff was not really great. I really didn't like what they did with it. I don't want to go into too many spoilers, but yeah, it's not a great villain. The best part of this movie actually is Buzz's friendship with Alicia Hawthorne, another space ranger. She keeps kind of, even though she kind of dies early on in the movie, she keeps coming back kind of in different ways, holograms and stuff throughout the movie, and really kind of drives home that their strong friendship and bond that they had. You know, it's very touching. I love that Buzz stays, strong to the mission while Alicia, keeps hope of returning home, but she moves on with her life and has a family. And it's a bit sad because Buzz misses out on this part of her life, even though they were such great friends and she always misses him. It's a little sad that he wasn't able to. He was so focused on his mission that he sort of lost the humanity part of why they're all doing this. So she's the best part of this film. It's a really good a show of true friendship and loyalty, and I like that. And I wish they would have maybe leaned into his isolation that he has and not wanting to move on, why he's so stuck in this mission. But they don't, and that's fine. It is maybe, if it was more of an adult film, maybe they would have done that. And he does learn to build a relationship with Alicia's granddaughter, Izzy, and so that's good, and she becomes a space ranger with Buzz at the end of the movie. And I like the very end of the movie. I think that's really good. It's the ending that the movie should have after all the Zurg stuff is done. I like how the movie ends there. The Zurg turn reminds me of the ending of another Pixar movie, Up, which is kind of like this turn of evil kind of out of nowhere and wanting to like just, forget everybody else in order to, correct a mistake or something. It's not the best. I didn't really like the Zurg stuff. And in some ways, Lightyear is a lot like Pixar. that leans more towards the adults or the young adult themes, rather than little kid stuff, kind of like Up or Soul. I would say it fits more into that category. Maybe not quite as good as Soul, but I think that it does deal with a lot more adult themes than I think young children will really understand. And I did like the supporting characters here. Taika Waititi, he's always funny. He's a bit overused here, but still works pretty well. Darby, the older convict lady, she was a lot of fun. She's voiced by an actress from a show that I enjoyed called Orange is the New Black. I kind of recognized that voice, very distinct. And she was a lot of fun here. And Keke Palmer, she's always great. She plays Izzy. She does a great job here. Socks the cat was the best. I'm a cat person. I love cats. So I love Socks the cat. He was awesome. Had some good comedic moments. And also a lot of heart as well. And helps the gang in a really unique way. He kind of is their droid, like to make a Star Wars comparison, he's like their droid character. So he's a lot of fun. And some other minor characters are a little bland, but we don't get to see much of them anyway. And even though she's not in this movie a lot, Alicia Hawthorne is the best character in this movie because she is what grounds the film. And it's her friendship and her heart that really kind of centers Buzz and Izzy. And so I loved everything they did with her. Wish we got more with her. And she's also voiced by an Orange is the New Black actress as well. I really liked her character. Buzz, he's an okay character. He's not at all like the Buzz from the Toy Story movies. He takes way too long to learn his lesson and change his stubborn ways. But I do like Chris Evans. I think he does a good job of voicing Buzz here. He sort of hits some of the same beats and tone inflections that Tim Allen does when he voices Buzz in the Toy Story movies. And there's a lot of homage to the toy character of Buzz as well. Even some of his quotes and just sort of his, kind of strange, serious, literal way that he speaks to people, very kind of not understanding social cues a lot. And he also is like doing the voice command, like logging his Star Command dates and stuff. And so it's definitely kind of fun to see all that. And it very much feels like Buzz from the first Toy Story movie before he realized he was a toy. That's the kind of personality that like this Buzz has. So I think Chris Evans does a really good job. I don't have any problems with him, taking over for Tim Allen because this is a very different Buzz. This isn't a toy Buzz. This is the Buzz from a movie. So I think Chris Evans did a really good job. So overall, this is a good Pixar movie. There's some good fun to be had. There's some good sci-fi elements to it as well. I like the concept of building a society on a new world. So this is a good movie. I liked it. But it's not as good as I think we all thought it was going to be based on the trailers. It's not for really young kids. It's definitely more for older kids and younger adults and stuff. And I mean, it's all around family-friendly film. But I think a lot of the themes and tone of the film will resonate more with slightly older kids than really young kids. Might be a little too scary for them, some of the action scenes. But, it's a good film overall. It's not the best Pixar film ever. Like I say, it's kind of like Up and more in the Soul territory. Maybe wait to check this out on Disney Plus if you don't want to see it in theaters. I still had a really good time. It's not very long. It's only about 100 minutes. So it'll definitely, I think, might be really good once it comes to Disney Plus. So that's my review of Lightyear from Pixar. Thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts of the movie. Did you like it? Did you love it? Do you hate it? Comment down below. Hit the like button. And come back next week for more reviews. And until next time, if the apocalypse comes, tweet me. That's my outro for now. I don't have anything else.